that our duty is to educate the masses. In that vein, we need first a suggestion from you. What is something that you wish you could have taken a leisure learning class in? Archery. Awesome. We actually happen to have an archery expert within our midst.
I know a little bit about archery.
He's an expert.
Okay, Chuck. A little bit about archery? Come on. You like shot a girl and you have to pull the arrow out of her. Like that's more than just a little.
A little bit. You won the bronze at the event.
A little bit. All of the holes everywhere in every building throughout Houston.
This guy, that guy.
But quiet, please. Don't mention that.
In addition to our archery master here, Chuck, we also happen to have another expert in wrestling. Please welcome Brian Jones to the stage. Brian Jones took a 12-week-long class at a
wrestling school
called Shark Tank. Yeah, awesome. So he's going to teach you about wrestling, and you have so much gear, and I'm really excited to learn about this.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
we're going to turn over to our experts.
Cool. Well, the first thing you might be asking me is, don't you know pro wrestling isn't real? Which is a strange thing to ask someone who's been to pro wrestling school. The answer is yes, I know it's not real, and anyone who watches also knows that. The only people that ask that question are people that don't watch wrestling. Do you watch Game of Thrones? Do you know that Game of Thrones is fictional? No, you don't say that. You don't do that with Breaking Bad or A Tale of Two Cities or the Bible or anything. You just accept that it's fiction. What wrestling fans do is they suspend their disbelief, and a good wrestling show creates a universe, and a good wrestling show follows the rules of the universe, just like any other things I just mentioned, and that's a great step towards making a good wrestling program.
It's true. Archery, exactly the same. I don't know how many of y'all have watched archery on TV, archery competition. But you never see the arrow in flight. You see them standing there, you see it appear at the target. The reason is, it's all set up in advance. I was the best archer, but I had a beef with the commissioner, and that's why I won the bronze.
Well, do you want me to keep talking?
Please, yeah,
Okay.
give us another fact.
Cool.
I don't want to stop on that.
I wrote some bullet points here just to... So, the other thing about wrestling not being fake, there's a myth going around that some people say matches are very carefully rehearsed. They carefully choreograph every single match, which isn't really true. The standard is that, let's say we have a normal one-on-one match, maybe like half an hour before the show. Those two guys will find a corner somewhere, they'll go outside and they'll just get some private time, they'll talk and they'll say, here's the move we're gonna do, here's the move we're gonna do after that, here's the move we're gonna do after that. They know all those moves, they've practiced those moves, but they don't practice a match wholesale. Now there's another style of making a match happen, and that's called calling a match, which is essentially improvising a match when you're already in the ring. A lot of that involves reacting to the audience and interacting, seeing what the crowd wants, and going from there. And that's generally a skill that the more talented professional wrestlers have. Once you know how to call a match, that puts you miles and miles above the rest of the competition.
In archery, or at least at the higher levels, we would actually, before deciding who was going to win the match, ironically wrestle. But it wasn't any of this fake-ass wrestling. We were pulling hair, we were gouging eyes, and the best man would win the match. Is that enough to improvise?
Yeah, let's give it to our experts.
Okay, Charlotte, before we go into the restaurant, I just want to kind of explain how the night's going to go. We're going to go and sit down, they're going to offer us something to drink. I'm going to get a wine that's kind of in the middle.
I can't tell the difference.
I can't tell the difference either, yeah. So we're going to talk about things. You're going to tell me about your life, I'm going to tell you about my dog, and how hard it is keeping a job in the city. And
That's an oddly specific thing to say. Anyway.
I just wanted to be prepared for everything I'm going to say, so it's not a surprise later on.
Can't we just like go to the restaurant and see what happens?
No. I don't want to get hurt.
I mean, it's just dinner. It's just dinner. Now, Charlotte, before we walk in the beauty salon,
Yes.
I want you to know exactly what's going to happen. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Mommy's going to sit down in her chair. She's going to take her left shoe off and her right. She's going to set them aside. You're going to grab a magazine. You'll read it. Act like you're reading it. Act like you're having fun, okay? Don't interrupt Mommy's happy time, all right? Don't interrupt Mommy's happy time. She'll be drinking a nice glass of juice. It's not for you, okay? All right? This isn't a playground. This is Mommy's time, okay?
Okay, Mom. I'm 28. How this thing works. Brand new pedicures.
I don't want to just assume in this situation, okay? I need to make sure you know exactly what's going on.
Okay, in a couple of minutes, I'm going to sneak up behind you.
So, I think I am very qualified for this position. Here's a resume for both of you. Okay, I just want to let y'all know it's completely made up. I just want to be really upfront, 100% fake. So if you have any questions, now would be the time.
You would fit right in. Right in. We made ours up too, didn't we?
Absolutely. Our financials, we've got none of that stuff. No, we don't even have accountants. It's just something we typed up.
I'm so good at hitting random buttons.
Exactly. You would. Okay. You know what I'm thinking for you? I'm thinking that you would make a really good doctor here. You would make an excellent doctor here.
I was going for a receptionist, but I will take doctor.
Okay.
Look like you're delivering bad news. Now comforting?
Oh, you feel better, don't you? Yeah.
I was so worried, but now.
Pamphlets! Take them!
Hey, guys, you told me the break room was down the hall. I don't see a break room.
We just made it up.
Yeah.
I like this place
It's
a
just
lot.
fun. Just like me.
But those one of the things I really liked about everything you were describing about working here. There's no break room?
This is the best part about this place. I'm really excited.
She'll make him feel better.
Ooh.
You look awfully worried.
It's because I am, Tony.
And you got me upset.
Okay. We're recalibrating.
Too bad. I know, recalibrating everything.
Everything. Okay. Mr. Know-It-All, did you know that Tony the llama died this morning? Yeah! Yeah, we're going under.
He was.
This is real! This is real! What's happening today? It's real! Tony the llama, he died!
Just last night he was spitting.
He was
Hacking his
I gave him an extra carrot. Maybe it was my fault.
You gave him a carrot?
Where's the llama? I'm here to pet it at the zoo.
Oh God! We're going under quick.
Hey, little kid.
I'm gonna pet it, and it's gonna be the best day of my life.
Have you seen Tony the llama?
it looks like? No! I mean, I've seen pictures of him online, but it's pretty blurry.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna be right. Just go with us.
Spit on her.
Hey, Cupid. Yeah, so that advice you gave me about, what to say to a girl before I take her on a date didn't work.
I give a lot of advice to a lot of little lost boys. What advice exactly did I give you?
You told me to explain how the date was gonna go. It didn't work. She just went home.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Remember that now? Yeah.
All right. I got other tricks up my pants pocket. All right.
Why don't you just go back to shooting arrows into people's hearts? Making them fall in love with some people that way.
I'm not doing it.
Magazine. Boy, I hope I don't get shot with an arrow.
I guess I gotta do it now. Oh God! I cheated his arrow.
Oh God! Help me! I'm dying!
You had your chance. She was there in the waiting room. I called you to talk to her.
I was busy. I was at work. How many work I got this? I drove a hat to go to the hospital.
Okay, little boy.
Yeah.
I can only give you so many chances here. Love was in your hands. Could have been in your hands. Could have been in your bedroom a couple of years from now.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah. But, could you do that one more time? Maybe, I don't know, shoot it like in the neck or something where it doesn't like...
I can't do it one more time. That's not how it works. You had that one chance. If you think of a better idea, you tell me. You want me to shoot two girls at once?
Oh, it's another best friend! I know. Oh, totally right.
Oh, okay. Ow! I did it!
Hi, ladies.
Joke's on you!
Thanks. You might be wondering, when these guys get together and decide to make a match, how do they do it? Well, there's a formula, a very basic formula that you can mess with, you can tweak. Generally, in a one-on-one match, you'll have a good guy, known as a baby face, and a bad guy, known as a heel. The general basic formula for a wrestling match is first, the baby face gets what's called the shine, where they get to show off that they're the good guy and that they're the better wrestler, because they're wrestling assuming that there are people at the show or watching the show who've never watched before, so this gives them context. So they'll get to be flashy, they'll get to show off, hey, I'm the good guy, I'm so good at this. Then the heel will end up getting what's called the heat. And this is an extended period of time that makes the crowd want to shoot themselves, because it's really generally very boring. I'm talking long submission holds that don't go anywhere. The guy bends the rules as much as he can in ways that make the referee go, hey, you cut that out. I don't want to disqualify the match because that's bad for business, but you better stop that. And then eventually the face ends up making a comeback, and then you can either go back and start the shine and the heat process again as many times as you want, or you can go to the finish of the match.
Archery has a lot of heat, meaning long, slow, boring sections. So that's another thing that we have in common. The heel is also a classic part of archery, going back to Achilles. More facts?
What's your one hand?
I have another fact, yeah. So these guys are in the back, they're talking about their match. Like I said, the referee sometimes gets involved and points his fingers and takes care of that. Is the referee part of the matchmaking process? Typically, not usually. The referee usually is not involved in that process. Usually a referee goes in not knowing what's going to happen in the match, just being a normal referee, which is good because, like I said before, it helps to maintain the rules of the universe, where if a person's cheating, the referee just does his normal job to say that's cheating. But if there's going to be a gimmicky thing, let's say there's going to be outside interference, or people are going to use weapons, or the referee is going to get hurt during the match, the referee will be involved in that part of the matchmaking process.
Like with wrestling, there are two types. There's the archery has the fake wrestling, which are fake archery that I've talked about, but they also have a real element, like there's collegiate wrestling, and in that it's hunting, and you actually shoot arrows and try to kill animals. And in those situations, the animals are never involved. It's all what you see.
Kids, did I just catch? I'm catching you two graffitiing right now. That's what's going on. Guess what? I'm a cop.
Yeah, we can see you got the badge and the hat. Yeah. Yeah.
These are our parents. I brought a can of spray paint. I want to join. I'm gonna go crazy with you kids tonight. We're gonna spray paint everything.
You're a bad cop.
Come on, you wussies, let's do it!
It's very aggressive.
You were just spray painting it. Come on, let's have some fun. Get on the bad team. I'm gonna do a wiener.
I'm gonna finish the rabbit I was making.
I'm gonna finish the unicorn I was doing.
Oh, that's lame. Let's make a unicorn humping a rabbit. I didn't come out tonight dressed in my uniform to spray paint the town with a bunch of pansies.
I'm gonna do a knife.
I'm gonna do a frowny face. That's how I feel right now.
Let's draw a person in the night.
I didn't see nothing, copper. You can't make me talk.
I'm gonna make you talk. I'm gonna make you draw. That's what I'm gonna do. I got an extra can of spray paint over here. I'm gonna uncuff you because I can. I have keys. And I want you to spray exactly what you did. All over this wall, a mural. Go. What are you?
It's an abstract.
I figured it out. Your technique is unconventional, but definitely effective. It's a lot of fun. We're gonna give you a big bonus.
A big bonus for you.
I'm just wondering, did I crack the case about the penis, the rabbit, the unicorn, or the abstract art? Which case did I crack? All of them. You cracked all of them. Oh, well, I knew who did the penis.
Who did the penis?
Was it those kids we arrested? It was those kids we arrested.
I think, is it time for questions
Yeah, I
and
believe we
answers?
have some time for questions.
Questions for the expert?
I hope that you all took notes.
Did you want to come up or did you need to warm up?
Oh, I can come up now.
All right,
Fine.
come on,
I know how to stop. It's fine.
Yeah, have a seat.
Okay.
Just some questions, if we can bring up the house lights a little bit. That was a big help. Thank you.
I got a question for
Yes.
the wrestling guy.
Yes.
So, I got a 4-year-old daughter. She talks a little
this one. What you want to do is put an apple on her head. I'm serious. Put an apple on her head and tell her you're going to shoot it off if she doesn't start behaving. That would work. Wouldn't really hurt.
Yeah, that's a good.
Okay, any other questions out there? Yes, you in the back, please.
So I was recently arrested for graffiti. I'm in prison right now, video conferencing. So while I'm here, a lot of the people tend to engage in very physical sports such as wrestling. Do you have any tips for moves to wow them?
Well, it's really not so much about what.
This is more the professional wrestling. I think that you're dealing with more the real wrestling. You want to go weapons. A bow and arrow you probably can't sneak in, but if you file down a toothbrush, it's very effective. I think we've got time for one more question. You, sir, how can I help?
I've been trying to impress this girl for a really long time, and I was wondering if there are any like really cool like kind of wrestling moves I can maybe like do on like a bad guy to show her that I'm the one she needs to be with, something like that.
Sure. Well,
Girls are not into wrestling. I don't know. Ask her how her day was. All right. Thank you. We've been Teachable Moments. Come on up.
later.
It's great to have such amazing experts here, right? You learned a lot in that show.
Yeah.
Awesome.